welcome back to River Life and the 200-gallon virtual tank featuring a baby African spotted leaffish and a mature green cryptocorin wentii. I don't know how to say that. Today we're going to do a little bit of a review of a product, the Fluval Bug Bites. And we're going to take an ABCs approach. That's Alpha Bravo Charlie, kids. And so we're going to start with A for aesthetics. This Fluval Bug Bite design, this happens to be the tropical. We have to wear readers here. No use faking it on YouTube. We got to wear readers here at River Life for the written word information. Fluval Bug Bites tropical formula for small fish. I like it. Contrasting colors and the different flavors have different colors, same branding. So, graphic design, check mark, all right? And we also have packaging. It's a plastic container, you know, flat top, flat bottom, so it stands straight, it stacks, easy to hold, looks like a fish container, fish food container, not out of place in the fish food room, not difficult to hold. So yeah, packaging, graphic design, both of those check marks are there. The food itself is a very small, granular, dry piece for the small fish anyway, and then they get larger according to the flavor if you're doing bottom feeding or goldfish feeding. So, cichlid feeding, how many flavors? I don't even know. So the texture and the size of the pellet, it looks good. My fish really enjoy it. They're able to consume it easily. And then the aromatic aesthetics. Smells like a high quality fish food. I mean, it's like aromatherapy. It takes me to my happy place whenever I smell fish food. You know, I'm near a fish room, so that gets a check mark. And then also the back side of the label is printed, so they can get a lot more information by using both sides of the label, including the ingredients. We'll get to those later. So as far as aesthetics go for the Fluval Bug Bites, I'm going to give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 5 wet fingers. Good job on the aesthetics, Fluval. Moving on to B for benefits. The benefits of Fluval Bug Bites include nutrition. That's why we buy it, right, for our fish. So here we go with the main ingredients, starting off with the dried black soldier fly larvae. Home run. I'm going to get to more of that later, but that's a food protein source that is renewable, and again, my fish love it. And then salmon, very common as a protein in fish foods, at least a lot of the fish food that I feed. Fish protein concentrate. Green peas, green vegetable, yeah, okay, I can see that as being nutritious. Potato and wheat, not sure if that's great for fish, but hey, they're definitely not in the top 3 ingredients in the mix. And then a long list of chemicals. So I think it's a good food. Breaks down into about 40% crude protein, 12.5% crude fat, and 5% crude fiber. So pretty good stuff. And then of course that doesn't add up to 100%. You can read the back of the label. So I like the nutrition. Gets a check mark for nutrition. Feedability, those little granules are such a rough texture. You can really feel and control the pinch, you know, when you're putting in that right amount of food that you can feel for your tank. Sometimes with the flake food, I over pinch, and then too many slide out because I'm only in contact with the ones on the inside and outside of the pinch. So I really appreciate the feedability of the product. And also this inner cap. So the cap comes all the way off, and then inside there's a styrofoam inner lid, and they use adhesive to get that sealed around the edge. And what I do is I just peel that back and then pour out. And the reason is if I put that back down and then screw the lid on, I feel like that screwing the lid down on tight compresses that styrofoam liner down on the lid area so that it keeps air out and freshness in. I don't know if that's valid. It just lets me sleep better at night. So, in addition to that, the availability of the product. I bought this from an online fish store. I bought another flavor at a local fish store. I'm finding it readily available. And what that means is that the sellers are having to be competitive. They can't just price it to the moon because we'll go someplace else and get it, right? So the availability is also good. Water quality. I have not had a water quality issue in any of the tanks, which, wow, I'm going to say 95% at least of my tanks I feed this to. The fish consume it, and I'm not having a water cloudiness issue, so I don't know if it's because it's so small they're able to ingest so much of it right away. Maybe it's just feeding the right amount, but I'm not having a water quality issue with the Fluval Bug Bites in this size. And so, B for benefits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 5 wet fingers. And now, moving on to the letter C for community impact. Probably the most important of the ABCs, but it comes last because it's C after A and B. Sustainability. The larva used in this fish food is grown sustainably by one of Fluval's partners, Terra. It's on the label, Terra, so they're not hacking up an ecosystem to gather protein or depleting a world supply of protein so we can feed our fish. We can feel good about using the Terra product. So great collaboration there, Fluval, thanks, way to go. I also love the direct community impact that Fluval is using YouTube channels to promote the product. I mean, right off the top of my head, there's Simply Betta, Peck Tech, Rachel O'Leary, Dustin's Fish Tanks. I know those because I sent them my address in hopes of getting a free sample from Fluval. Fluval reached out to these channels and said, hey, send us 100 addresses, we'll send some samples out. In addition to that, moving on, Fluval's doing contests. Weekly random winners of anyone who will submit a short video talking about how their fish love Fluval Bug Bites with the hashtag Fluval Bug Bites. Weekly, they're having a random drawing for one of the Fluval filters, one of the nice canister filters. Nope, that's incorrect. They're giving a year's supply of Fluval Bug Bites in this contest. So, hashtag Fluval Bug Bites. Weekly winners get a year's supply free Fluval Bug Bites. Then they're going to pick a winner at the end of October to win a $2,500 shopping spree, a Fluval shopping spree, $2,500. So many benefits there to the community. The community impact off the chart. I feel great about buying this product. My fish feel really great that I'm using it to feed them. And, I mean, the package is reusable. Empty that out, put something else in it. You get done reusing it, it's plastic. Recycle it. So, reusable, recyclable, community impact, all over the place. So, there's the wrap up of the ABCs. A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 5 wet fingers. B, benefits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 5 wet fingers. C, community impact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 5 wet fingers. Man, I got to wring the towel out on this one. That's a great product. I recommend it. I'm going to keep using it. Until next time, by the way, disclaimer, this is not a paid advertisement. Fluval didn't contact me. I just use the product and like it. I like the way they do business and build community. So, till next time, I want you to get out there and see it, love it, and live it. If you like this kind of content, please hit that like button and subscribe, and we'll keep doing them.